Hello everyone, welcome. I'm here to solve this classic Sudoku created by the T-Rex 15. I've solved this classic already and I got to say this is an excellent classic Sudoku. I decided to make a video on this. I'll take you through the exact intended solve path. So I would recommend you to give the Sudoku a try before watching this video. Just a second. Yeah. So the link to solve this Sudoku is in the description, and let's start this Sudoku. Standard classic rules apply. Each row, each column and 3x3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9 without any repetitions. So let's start the Sudoku now. I'm going to go straight to the center candidate marking because not sure. I think I want to use the corner style. So look at row 9. There are 6 givens and the remaining digits are 4, 7 and 9. You have 9 here. So this would be 4, 7. Oops. And that's a 7 here. So this would be a 4, 9. And this would be a 4, 7, 9. And look at row 1. Again 6 givens. 2, 4, 5, 8, 1 and 7. So the remaining digits are 3, 6 and 9. And 6 and 9. And now I'm going to take you to the first most important step in the Sudoku. I just wrote these candidates to give the Sudoku a start. So look at column 1. Where does the 8 go? 8 is eliminated from these 3 cells. So there are just 2 cells for the 8. And if you look at column 9, 8 cannot be in these 3 cells. So again, just the 2 cells for 8. So now we have a clear X-swing here. So which means that these cells and these cells cannot take an 8 because whichever cell the 8 gets into in column 1, the 8 will go into the diagonally opposite cell in column 9 and the red cells will anyway be eliminated. This is an X-swing. But not only do we have an X-swing on 8, if you look at row 9 and row 1 and look at the yellow cells in particular, you will notice that 9 is also restricted to exactly 2 cells in row 1 and row 9. So we again have an X-swing. That's so beautiful, right? So there are 2 X-swings to start the Sudoku, and remember that this does not make the Sudoku easier to solve. There are still some tricky steps. Just stay tuned. So I'm going to mark the common cells in a different color. And by common cells, I mean cells which are common to both the X-swings. So if you look at the green cells, those cells cannot take an 8. Those cells also cannot take a 9. And that is really important in our solve. So I'll remove the reds now. Because I've solved this already, I'm just taking you through the exact solve path instead of wasting my time writing pencil marks. Now let's write some candidates in all the green cells. They can't take 8 and 9, remember, as we deduced. So I'm starting with row 3, column 3. It cannot be 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8 and 9. So this will be 1 and 2. And I'm going to row 3, column 7. It cannot be 1, 5, 6 and 7, 4, 8 and 9. So that's 2 and 3. I'm going to row 7, column 3. It cannot be 2, 6 and 7, 3 and 5, 8 and 9. So this is 1 and 4. And row 7, column 7. Cannot be 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 3 and 4. Now do you see something going on with the green cells? There is an XY chain. This is called an XY chain. If you look at the green cells, there are exactly 4 different candidates amongst these 4 cells. And one is of the sort, you can say AB. If you say A as 1 and B as 2. And the next cell, if you look at, is 2, 3. You can say B is 2 and C is 3. And next cell, if you look at 3, 4, I'm just going in the clockwise direction, the green cells alone. You can say C as 3 and D as 4. And the final cell is 1, 4, A is 1, D is 4. So this is an XY chain. When you have such a chain, you can deduce that the common digit between the cells must be in one of those two cells. So 2 must be in one of these two cells in row 1. 3 must be in one of these cells in column 7. 4 must be in one of these cells in row 7, and 1 must be in one of these cells in column 1. You can easily see the contradiction if it doesn't happen. So for instance, let's say row 3 doesn't have 2 in row 3 column 3 and row 3 column 7. Look what happens. I'm going to put a 1 here in row 3 column 3. I'm going to put a 3 here. So I'm going to see what happens if there is no 2 here. So row 7 column 7 becomes 4, and I don't get a digit in row 7 column 3. So this is what happens when you don't have a 2 in those two cells. The same thing works out if you don't have a 3 in column 7 in the green cells, and a 4 in row 7 in the green cells, and a 1 in column 3 in the green cells. You can just see what happens visually. It's easy to see. So this is the next important step in the Sudoku. Now let's try to use all these to see if we can get some deductions going on in the Sudoku. Remember that we have not placed even a single digit in the Sudoku so far. This is a fantastic creation from the T-Rex. Okay, so let's look at this vacant area, this domino. You have 5 cells eliminated straight. 1, 2, 8, 9, 7. So this will be 3, 4, 5, and 6. But 4 is also eliminated. So that's going to be 3, 5, 6. Is that giving us something? No. Let's look at some other cell maybe. Before that, there is something you can actually get easily. Look where the 8 goes in the middle column. There is exactly 1 cell left. And that gives a 2, 9 pair in these two cells. And now look where the 1 goes in box 5. 1 cannot be in this column, so 1 goes in here. And now this cell, row 2 column 6 cannot be 2, 4, 1, 7, 8 and 9. So it has to be 3, 5, 6. 5 is also ruled out, so that's a 3, 6. And now if I look at this box, I have 2, 4, a 3, 6 pair and an 8, 9. So 1, 5, 7 must go here. So 5 and 7 are eliminated. So this will be 1. So which means this will be a 5, 7. So I wonder if I could have done all this without all these fancy stuff involving green, red and yellow cells. So I think it could be done actually. But anyway, these steps are really needed to continue the Sudoku. So it's okay if you have done that. And I'm looking at column 4, and these two cells in particular, 6 digits are eliminated. 4, 2, 1, 8, 9, 7. So this must be 3, 5, 6. Uh, 1, 5, 6, 7. 9 is not here, so 9 must be in these two cells. Maybe I'm missing some crucial corners here. Let's try some pencil marking. Look at this cell. Cannot be 2, 5, 6. Cannot be 7, 8 and 9. This would be 1, 3, 4. Yes, I know what I'm missing now. Remember, in column 7, in the green cells, we have mentioned that 3 must be in one of those greens, because if not, we will end up either with a contradiction in row 3, column 3 or row 7, column 3. So which means that the yellow cell in row 1, column 7, this one, cannot be a 3, because 3 is already in that column. So this becomes a 9. So the start or a few digits after the start is really interesting. So this becomes 6 now in row 1. So that becomes 3. Let me remove these colors. I just left them so that we can have track of what we crossed. So all these greens too I'll remove. So row 1 is completed. So this is a 6. And I can't have a 3 in this cell, can't have a 6 here. And now where does the 6 go? In box 8. So 6 goes here. Can I place something here? 3, 5, 6 and 7. 2 and 4 are eliminated. Nothing there. Okay, 4 in row 2 goes here. And this cell has to be 2, 3. And column 6, this is 1, 5. Column 9, this cell is restricted, has to be 7, 9. What are we missing here? This should have become easy by now. Yes, 9 is looking at this cell. So in row 9, we marked an X-wing at the start, so 9 could be placed here, which means this is 4, 7. And looking at this 9 now. Okay, nothing. So 2 goes in this domino, 2 can't be here. This cell cannot be 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9 or a 6. 3, 7. So we have something here, but it's actually not a Y-wing. Remember that for a Y-wing, you need a hinge cell which sees the other 2 cells. So although we have 3 cells here which has bivalue candidates of 3 different digits, but we don't have a hinge cell which sees both the other cells. So this is a perfect example of why this is not a Y-wing. The 3 yellow cells which I've just marked do not form a Y-wing. So people who are new to seeing these techniques might wonder why this doesn't form a Y-wing. That's because we don't have a hinge cell which sees the other 2 cells. What am I missing, guys? Maybe we have to exploit more from these this XY chain. So 4 is not going here because 4 is marked in one of these 2 cells. Remember, 4 is not here. 2, 5, 6, 4 and 7. So 1, 3, 8 and 9 also cannot be 8. So this is 1, 3 and 9. Look at this pair. This is lying right from the start. So this could be marked here. So that's a 5, 6 pair. And now 2 can't go here. So 2 goes here. And 7 is not here. 7 is not here. So 7 is here. So 7 goes here. And which means I can place the 7 in row 4. So I have a weird feeling that I missed several easy steps at the start. maybe if you manage to solve this without anything of the XY or chains I told, then well and good, please let me know. But I think that it is essential to solve the Sudoku, but I'm seeing that there are several easy steps that I missed. What next? So we marked a 7 here. Can we mark one more 7? 1, 5, 7, 2 and 6 and 8. So this is 3, 4, 9, right? So in a live solve, it's really difficult to go the exact intended way you want it to go. Your mind is always thinking like what to say next, where to look, so we can miss things. And look at column 5. Where does the 5 go? 5 is not here, 5 is not here, so 5 goes here. That gives us 7 here, which gives 3 here and makes this a 5, 6 pair. That removes the 5 here, that becomes a 1 and a 3. And now 3 is in this domino in row 6. All flows naturally, so 3 gives a 5 here. This becomes a 4, 7 pair now. And I'm just noticing this, that this is a deadly pattern. You can't have 4, 7 here. It's called uniqueness. So a powerful technique. So I'm not going to use that. And look at row 4. Where does the 5 go? 5 can't be in column 2. 5 cannot be in column 1. 5 goes here. That gives 6 here, which resolves this 6, 5. Let me take a look at the time. It's 17 minutes. Okay. And in row 4, where does the 6 go? Just one cell. 6 goes here. So let me see here. I'm not seeing anything. Okay. This is 2 or a 9, and I'm seeing a pair. This will be 4 and 9, and this is not a 2. Because of 2, 9 pair here, 2 is eliminated from this cell. 2 goes here, and 9 is also not here, so 9 goes here because of this pair. So this becomes a 3, 4, and that gives 9 instantly. Oh, sorry, what am I doing? Sorry, this had to be 4 and 5, right? I had marked 4 and 9. That was an oversight on my part. It had to be 4 and 5. So now you have a 3, 4 pair, which means this is a 5. And row 5 can be completed with 4 and 1. This is 2 and 9. Where does the 9 go in column 8? So 9 goes here. And 3, 8 goes here. So it hasn't become a cakewalk. Still something in the Sudoku. And column 1, this cell is a naked single. Cannot be anything except an 8. 2, 9, 5, 6 and 7. So 1, 3, 4 and 8. And 3, 1 and 4 are here. So this is 8. And now look at this. Marked an 8 here for some reason. That was because of the X swing at the start. So 8 goes here. This becomes 3, 4. And that gives 1 in this cell. Guys, do let me know if in comments if I'm going a bit fast or the speed is perfect. 3, 5, 6, 9, 1, 7, 8. I would really like to know. Not sure if I'm going fast or slow. But do keep in mind that it's really difficult to maintain a speed which is enjoyed by all. Some may find it slow, some may find it fast. This 4 7 can be resolved. 4 7 7 can't be here, 7 goes here. This becomes 1, that becomes 8, finishes of this row, and column 1 not yet finishable. 1 gives 2, that gives 3, that gives 4, that gives 3 3 4. So the Sudoku is rushing towards its end. 3, and I'll complete this. 2 4, this is 8, we need 1 9 here, so this is 1, this is 9 9 2, and 9 and 2. And with that, I've completed this really amazing Sudoku by the T-Rex. My only thoughts are that there are several things that I missed, but my time wasn't bad either. When I solved the Sudoku at the start, I finished it in 11:47 exactly. So I don't think I would have missed so many givens, so many easy digits that you could place. So do let me know. There were some easy things here and there, but the Sudoku was wonderful, guys. A really excellent Sudoku by the T-Rex 15. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. We'll catch you soon again with the video. Bye bye.